Sunday at pregame, this is the People's Champ, Johnny Detroit, live from San Francisco, out here for the Detroit Lions. San Francisco 49ers, Sunday night matchup. Let's recap Saturday college football. First things first, Marco D'Angelo's game of the month goes down. Marco goes 2-1 yesterday, his lone loser on his game of the month, as North Carolina dug themselves into a huge hole, stormed back, and failed to win and cover the game. Marco is still 85% on the football season, 74% over the last 22 days, and plus 34 units. So a couple things. One, if you bought his game of the month yesterday, you have a right to be pissed. If you've never followed Marco up until yesterday, you have a right to be pissed. But if you bet on Marco, buying him daily, 7 days, 30 days, for the season, whatever, and yesterday hurt your bankroll enough that you're flipping out or you lost all the money you were up, then you need better money management. As I said, newbies, someone who doesn't follow Marco, they jumped on board, went a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you have a right to be pissed. A normal climb, maybe a little disappointed, but over the last 3 weeks, he's won 34 units. And he went 2-1 yesterday. So despite losing the game of the month, he won his two other plays. So just want to say, if you are a long-term Marco client and you lost a big chunk of your bankroll yesterday, my advice is you need to post in the forum. There's tons of mathematical guys on there, guys like Lloyd Christmas, Andy Isco, Brian Leonard, Dr. Ed Meyer, who actually just wrote a book on money management to get some tips on money management. This isn't Kevin Duffy or any of those old school dudes when we scream at the TV and say buy our game of the year, game of the month, and you should put everything on it, bet the house, bet the farm. You'll never hear that from a pregame pro, and if you're betting that way, don't do it. Moving on from there to the good, Johnny Detroit, that's me, by the way, 3-0, undefeated so far in college football. The pick I gave yesterday on the video and up on the free picks was actually one of my paid client plays. We hit our 3-star game of the week on Northwestern and also hit Rice and Utah. Don't forget NFL packages. If you purchase an NFL subscription, you can email me at johnny@pregame.com. I'll credit you $300 in pregame cash. And what that will do is essentially allow you to buy one best bet per week from anyone you choose for the length of the season. Greg Shaker is my slash for Sunday. That's right, you get his 7 and 30-day packages discounted. Greg is hitting 77% over his last 26 3-star selections. He is red hot, and that is why I've discounted him for Sunday. Whom I also looking at Vegas Runner. He's 66% so far in the NFL, dating back to the beginning of preseason. He's 68% across all sports. His last 38. He has a big play going today. Mike Cook has an NFL True Access, and he's 6 out of his last 7, 6-1 in the regular season so far in the NFL. Also, check out pregame.tv, the pregame pros. We're at the new pregame studios filming videos breaking down some of the big games for Sunday. Great information there. I take the time to watch each and one of those. Pregameforums.com, one of my favorite people, the boys, and for anyone watching this unaware, back in 2005, the boys was actually one of the main people on my Hilton Super Contest team as we took the contest down. And as the boys could attest to, I shared the wealth and I wrote everyone a check on the team out of my pocket, out of the winnings for $25,000, and the boys was one of those. His underdog game of the week is one of the most popular things across the internet for our kind of people involved with sports gambling, as his thread is pushing 4,000 views as he won last week. Definitely give that a look. Give some love to the pregame users. Mason62 has won 11 straight. He's on the St. Louis Rams tomorrow. And you can check out all the hottest pregame users by going to the My Pick section of the site by clicking streaks and check out the pregame user leaderboard. To close out the video, I'm going to give my free pick of the day. It's also a client pick. Yesterday I gave out a client pick and won, so I'm going to ride the streak until I lose. Seattle +3 over Dallas. Seattle disappointed the Wise Guys last week. A lot of the Wise Guys were on Seattle and think they're going to be one of the surprise teams this year. And them losing last week, plus Dallas taking down the world champion New York Giants, I feel this game should be closer to a pick-em. Yes, Dallas put up 400-plus yards of offense without having Witten involved in the game. This line should still be close to a pick-em. I love the +3, Seattle plus the points. That's going to do it from Johnny Detroit. I'm back on a Monday, and from me to you, as always, best of luck.